Bon appetit.
Yeah.
Or how do you say let's eat in Japanese?
Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, let's eat.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Jordan Spence, who had quite the childhood. First Australian-born player to play in the NHL, then moves to Osaka, Japan until he's a teenager.
Spence hammers it, they score!
Just me and my team. You can never go between. All I got is family, and you know they got me. Whole lot of loyalty. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? When it going get tough, you can count
First
on me.
Australian-born player to skate in a National Hockey League game.
How does Japanese food work in terms of diet and being a health-conscious athlete? Because I know, as a Jamaican, none of the food I eat it helps you be a better athlete.
A lot of athletes, they eat sushi because, I think, it's fish, it's protein. With the diet, with like the Japanese food, it works out really well. Like my mom, I'm always excited to go back home during the off season. I'm just so used to having home cooked meals by my mom, like when I lived in Japan, and even when I go back to Prince Edward Island, that I don't think anything could beat what she can make. So, kudos to her. She's been unreal, and yeah.
What's it like for you that so many fans, so many young kids from Japan are reaching out to Jordan and are inspired by what he's doing?
I want to tell them to just don't give up. You never know. That's he did it. He never give up. He doesn't like to give up. Yeah, just made a go and focus, and no look down. Just move on.
Look at this shrine we have here.
Yeah, he missed the draft. When his goal and his dream when he was coming here, after he was here for a bit, he wanted to play major junior hockey. So that year, he's 16. He was Team PEI. This is his draft year for the major junior. He had a great year, won a bunch of accolades. Thought he was, maybe should be taken a look at, and nobody called. No junior teams were interested, and it was the first moment that Jordan probably realized, sometimes things aren't the way that you think they should be, maybe, right? I, Jordan Spence, in 9 years, at 25 years old, I will be playing pro hockey and will be celebrating with my dad and mom and Kaidi. Today, November 17th, 2017, so that was the year he missed his draft. It's a proof that if you write it and you truly believe it, I think you can manifest it, I really do. So that's pretty special keepsake, I think.
Los Angeles. From Moncton, Jordan Spence.
Do you often think about the road you took, the obstacles you had, and the collective support that helped you get here?
The road I took to the NHL is probably a lot different to other players, but to take a step back and kind of look at all the support that I had when I was growing up. One of the reasons why we moved to Prince Edward Island was for me to play hockey and to pursue hockey, and it's pretty cool to see where I am now and the commitment that my family took for me to be here. They were always the one that would support me and to put me back up, and for me to just keep going and keep grinding, really.
Kopitar dropped it back. Here's a one-timer. They score! A redirect out in front of the net. The long blast initiated by Jordan Spence.
When you think of Japanese culture that you were raised in, how has it impacted you as a person and also as a hockey player?
I think that's the biggest thing in Japan is about respect and being polite to others. When you grew up in Japan and right before the game, you have to go to the other team's bench and you bow at them before we play, and that's just like the sign of respect that we do before and after the game. And I also learned a lot with that, just being there and being polite and what I have to do to be respected and also respect someone else as well. I try to be a role model just to the younger kids on, doesn't matter where you're from, and Prince Edward Island's a small island, and to be able for them to see that you know, you can make it in the NHL and to kind of grow the game there. I think it's pretty cool, and you know, we're also really proud to be from Prince Edward Island as well.
Hey Ice Crushers, Jordan Spence here. I just wanted to send a big congratulations. Great work, guys, and hopefully I'll get to see you guys all this summer. Enjoy today and keep being amazing.
Now that you see the success that Jordan has had and he's reaching his dreams and goals, how does that make you feel about the sacrifice that you made?
I'm so proud. I'm sorry, I guess. Yeah, he's a hard worker, as always.
Well, I don't know many players who can say they have hardcore fans in Australia, Japan, PEI, and Manhattan Beach. So congrats, man.
Yeah, thank you.